Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get it. Let's
go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the 16, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Diggs going in motion right. Allen off the play fake. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion left. A final shot before half for Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Cook up the gut. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Hardman on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So barely some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes now to throw.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 68 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Allen. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Allen. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Bills, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a deep. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs